I'm going to show you how to use a free online tool that makes amazing screenshots for you. Then we'll bring these into PowerPoint and add in some clickable hotspots, create an interactive software simulation, with a few neat tricks sprinkled throughout. First up, go to Screely.com. Screely is a free browser-based service that upgrades your screenshots with backgrounds, window frames, and subtle shadows. So go to Extensions, and you can add the extension into either Chrome or Edge. I've already added it up here, so I'm ready to go. Once you've done that, you're ready to take screenshots, so that we can create an interactive software simulation in PowerPoint. In this case, we're going to demonstrate how to share this Google Sheet with others. So before I start, I'd like to capture the very first screen. So I'll click here, and it takes a snapshot of this screen for you. All I need to do now is go back and continue taking snapshots of all the steps I'd like to demonstrate. So I'll do that now for you. And we're done. We've captured all of our steps. Now let's look at some of the controls in Screely. In this window section, you can click here to turn a drop shadow on, which I'll leave on. You can click here to turn dark mode on or off, so I'll leave that off. And you can change what type of browser you would like. And you can then choose the browser style you'd like as well, but I won't go too much into those details. Now in the color section, I'm going to change this to transparent so that I can choose my colors in PowerPoint instead. Then I'll change both paddings to 50 and 50. Great, I'm going to quickly go and update this on all my other ones, so I'll be back in a moment. Now that all my snapshots have the same settings, we just need to download each screen in the order that you have taken them. So I'll come to my first snapshot and click download, and I'll repeat this for each one as well. Beautiful, we're all done here, so let's dive into PowerPoint. I'm going to change this background to a gradient fill. Now in this case, I have this one set to purple, and I have this side set to blue. And I just have it going linear across. Very nice and simple. Now I've come up here and I'll push Ctrl D 7 times to duplicate it. And I'll come back to the first slide and then go to the Downloads folder in File Explorer. All our snapshots are here, and this one on the bottom is the first one that we took. So let's drag it onto the slide. And then simply keep repeating those steps in order. Once we're finished, we can come back to the first slide. And now we need to insert the interactive hotspots that we'll click on. So we'll come up here and choose the rectangle, and then draw a rectangle around the share button. Now we want this hotspot to be invisible, so we'll set the shape fill to no fill. It's now time to make it interactive, so we'll go to Insert, and then Action. And when we click on this shape with the mouse, we want to hyperlink to the next slide. And we also want to highlight the click when we click the button. Then click OK. I'll now press Ctrl C to copy that, and come to the next slide and select Ctrl V to paste it. And then move it over the very next part that we need to select. And I'll keep repeating this for all the other slides as well. Next, we want to set our transition so it transitions nicely when the buttons are clicked. So select all slides, then come to transitions, and we want to change the transition to fade, and then reduce the fade down to 0.15 seconds. We also want to remove on mouse click, because we want the hotspots to be the only thing that moves the slides forward. Now we want to come to the first slide and add an introductory slide. So I'll select the snapshot, and then I'll come to the slide sorter page, and I'll quickly hide it. And I've pre-prepared a title and a button to put in here, which is simply the title at Montserrat Black 60, and the button is just purely a shape with the word start in it. And I've just put in a different transparent dark fill and a white outline, so it's very simple. Now on this start button, we also want to add some interactivity on this as well. So we'll go up to Insert, Action, and we'll hyperlink it to the next slide, and we'll highlight the click as well. With that done, I shall show the picture again. Now we want this image to sit in front of the title. So I'll select the image as well as the hotspot, and then bring both of these to the front. Come over to this slide here and we'll duplicate it. Then come back to the first slide and we'll drag this all the way off screen. What we're going to do is morph this in. So I'll come to the second slide, go to transitions and choose morph. And we'll change the morph duration to 1 second. And we're all done. Let's check out our handiwork. Fantastic. And that's how you create software simulations in PowerPoint. But if you're keen to continue designing beautiful interactive PowerPoints that will really impress, then check out this next video.